vlog time. Woo, vlog. We're doing independent bookstore day. Woo, we're going shopping. So come along.
I like to be educated, but I'm so frustrated. Hello to my loneliness. I guess that ignorance is bliss. Take me back to before I knew. Rewind, take it out of cue. Innocence can be a young man's game. Signed up for the hall of shame. I wish I knew how much I miss not knowing that we're all screwed. When we play our roles and ignore the problems. I like to be away in my patience. Stay up, I feel so outdated. How can we look the other way? Sun is out, but the sky is gray. What would happen if I took a chance? It's always hard at first glance. I don't wanna, but I know I gotta do it. The truth is hard to swallow. I think I'll chew it. I wish I knew how much I miss not knowing that we're all screwed. When we play our roles and ignore the problems. I wish I knew how much I miss not knowing that we're all screwed. When we play our roles and ignore the problems. I wish I knew.
This is a new day. I hope you guys enjoyed all the vloggy type footage from Saturday. Just like as a future thing, I know not a lot of people watch my vlogs in terms like full video length, or my vlogs don't get as many views. Would you guys think it'd be more interesting to turn my vlogs into like shorts instead? And then that way it's like more condensed where it's just the vloggy type footage, and then like my hauls I could just make like a whole video for, because I think people enjoy hauls or like the haul portion of videos, but maybe they don't care about the traveling stuff. Let me know what you think. I think I might switch it up and just do like all the vloggy footage in a short and then make an accompanying video with it after. That way I can also share like the shorts format to like other platforms like Instagram and TikTok as well, and start posting more on TikTok, I guess. I haven't posted on there because I keep thinking it's going to get banned and then it doesn't. So who knows? But anyway, that's a sidebar. Just let me know if you think that's a good idea or not, or if you like the videos how they are. Okay, so I'm just going to show off all the books I got from the Chicago Indie Bar Crawl. Just to remind you guys, Chicago does this thing every year for Independent Bookstore Day where they do a bookstore crawl activity. And this time they had like a map with a bunch of different participating bookstores on it. There's 55 bookstores participating throughout the entire city. So like no matter where you live in Chicago, you could probably find a store that's participating. And if you visit 10 bookstores, then you win and you get 10% off your books at these independent stores for the rest of the year. If you do 15 stores, you get 15% off. So now you see why we were busting our butts all over the city for that. I don't think I explained it in like the vlog footage, but yes. So since we got 10 stores under our belts, 10 stamps from 10 stores, we got like, we had to like give them our email information, but then we got this like card that says, yeah, you did it, and we're gonna have 10% off our books for the rest of the year if we go to any of these places. So that's really cool. So let me just show you everything I got, I guess in chronological order. So we started the day at our closest bookstore. There's one in our neighborhood that is literally so close to us. I know the owner, his name's Justin. His family is wonderful and cute, and we've been in it a couple of times. Really nice guy. So I told myself I had to get a book from him. So I picked up the Hacienda. This has been on my like TBR list, that like I have a TBR list of things that I have to read physically in my house, but then I have like a wish list. So this has been on my wish list for a very long time. And this is like a Mexican Gothic, like not like as a genre, like not Mexican Gothic by Silvia Morena Garcia. Like this is a Gothic story about like a haunted house basically, but it takes place in the past in Mexico. I've been wanting Gothic vibes again. I've been feeling kind of spooky ooky recently, so I picked up the Hacienda. There's another book by the same author called Vampires del Norte, and that one's a vampire book, but I was like trying to decide between the two, and Douglas actually picked this one for me. So yes, I think she does write in the Gothic style. So I'm excited to read that. The second book I got, it's more of like a like self-help book, which if you know me, I hate those. I'll read psychology books, but I don't like reading self-help. But I was convinced because I've seen so many people talking about this on TikTok, and I've seen different celebrities talk about this, and the one that really put me over the edge was Doechii. I love rap, and I've been following Doechii's career for a while now, and like way back when before this most recent album, but like she has really blown up recently with that album, and it's so good. And she accredited this book to help her. It's The Artist's Way. She gave credit to this book for really inspiring that. So I was like, damn. So I'm gonna get put on. This book is normally for people who are like blocked artists, or people who like want to make art but they just can't seem to get started for one reason or another. I don't think I fall into that necessarily, because I am actively writing and actively publishing things, but I just want my work, I really want to feel more, I guess, connected to my work, or try to bring out the best in myself. I've had successes here and there for sure, but I want a banger, you know what I mean? So I'm hoping that this book will help me come up with a banger. I've seen other physical media artists do this, talk about it on YouTube. So I might, if I really enjoy this, I might start making corresponding videos with like my journey with this, because this is like a 12-week program. The only negative side of this, which I'm hesitant on, is that I've heard this is very, not necessarily religious, but like very woo-woo spiritual too. And like, don't get me wrong, I am a spiritual girly, but I tend to see like people misunderstand or misappropriate spiritual things, and turn it into something it's not. And so that's really what I'm worried about this book, because I do believe in the idea of manifestation, not as like a magical concept, but like if you work on manifestations and keep telling yourself positive things are going to happen, then you are more likely to believe that positive things will happen, and you're more likely to start making efforts towards your goals. Whether like, I always thought like with religion, like if you pray to God, right, that's putting all the like all the agency in God's hand, somewhere foreign, and you think that life is just going to happen to you if you keep praying to God. I think it's healthy to turn that power on yourself and like start believing in yourself the same way you would believe in God. And then like that is what can help motivate you to chase after things you want, things like that, if you're not like an intrinsically ambitious person. So in that way, I think manifestation is helpful. This says it's a spiritual path to higher creativity. I don't know. Maybe I'm going to find God in this book, I guess. I don't know. I don't think that's a prerequisite to be an artist, but I'll let you know. I'm going to do this book. I'm going to do other activities because I think you have to write morning pages and take yourself on artist dates, which I'm actually very excited about. I need to get out of the house, especially now that it's spring. Heck yeah. So I'm excited. I'll let you know how this goes. But yeah, as somebody who's like a recovering Catholic who had a very spiritual phase during the pandemic at a very low point emotionally, and now as somebody who's medicated and who can see things a little bit more objectively, I'm really interested into going through this book and seeing how it holds up. But again, it worked for a lot of people, so regardless of how I feel about the spiritual aspect of it, I'm sure there's helpful things in there for that. So I'm very excited to get into that. But my last book I got, because I forgot to mention, I was only going to buy 3 books. I told myself that 3 was my max because at Slightly Lake, I traded and bought with a lot of people. Douglas also bought a lot of books. So I told myself I was just going to limit myself to 3 that day, just as like a budget thing, because I have so many books I got to get through anyway. And then Douglas also bought 3, but I'm not showing his reads here. I'm just going to show mine. So yeah, we both bought 3 each. So 6 books in total for a 10 bookstore thing. I think that's great. And I think we bought at different bookstores like separately. Oh, so I forgot to mention this. I bought at the Understudy. It's a cafe and a bookshop, and it has a lot of theater books and stuff like that. And it's very, very, very queer friendly. I really like that place. That was my first time going there. Justin's store, just another shout out. Restoried. Restoried is a store that focuses on marginalized voices, especially people from Asian countries, but also like they have a section for Black and Latine. There's lots of like nonfiction books about like decolonizing and being like more politically aware. They also have a Star Trek or Star Trek / Star Wars section too, and they do have a kids section in the back, but the focus is to uplift authors of color. That's Justin's store. And then my other bookstore that I just love, that every time I go there I end up buying something, I love the store so much, is Unabridged. It's in Boys Town. It is a LGBTQ bookstore, and it has the biggest LGBTQ section I've seen in the stores that I've gone to, and not just like romance, but it also has like fiction, nonfiction, a YA section, a manga section that's all just queer focused, like in the corner there. It's like it's so good. I mean, they have other types of books throughout the store, but I really love their queer section, and this is where I picked up this. I've been looking for this book forever, and yes, it's YA, but I don't give a damn. This is called The Honeys, and this is about like a upper crust person, a gender fluid main character who is attacked by their older sister, and then their older sister passes away in that attack. And so to figure out why she went bonkers, basically he is going back to this like elite summer camp that his sister used to attend, and he used to attend too, but then he got kicked out, I think, because of like some gender issues, because this person is gender fluid. The camp is very divided by the gender binary, like boys on one side, girls on the other side, and you know how people get with that. Okay, so they got kicked out, but they're going back to the summer camp to figure out what the heck happened with their twin sister. And the Honeys are actually a group of girls that she used to hang out with. She lived in the cabin with them, and they would tend to honeybees and things like that. So this is giving me very much like spooky ooky summer camp vibes, with the weather getting warmer. That's like awesome. So I'm so glad I found this. And I just think this is going to be really interesting. It gives me bunny vibes, but in more of like a YA formatting, and the writing's good. So I'm really excited about this. I think the cover is gorgeous. As soon as I saw it, I knew how to have it, and I've been seeing Instagram recommendations forever for this book, so I'm excited. I want to pick that up. Oh, this was also the last copy they had, girl. They were like, this was flying off the shelf. So yes, those were my 3 picks, or what I got from the Independent Bookstore Day. I hope you guys liked coming along with us and seeing that. Hopefully your own town has like their own version of this, and like you guys got all the goodies and you had a fantastic time. I know I definitely did. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you like this video, feel free to like it, comment down below, share it with a friend, or subscribe to the channel. Please, please, please. That would help me out a lot. And until next time, thanks. Bye.